What's up, fellow humans? I'm currently reading this book called The Four Agreements, and it's a beautiful little book by Don Miguel Ruiz, who is a Toltec, and I'm going to read you a little piece, a little passage from it, and then expand on it a little bit. So by using our attention, we learned a whole reality, a whole dream. We learned how to behave in society, what to believe and what not to believe, what is acceptable and what is not acceptable, what is good and what is bad, what is beautiful and what is ugly, what is right and what is wrong. It was all there already, all of that knowledge, all those rules and concepts about how to behave in the world. So, yeah, this is really interesting because basically through a process of domestication, as children, we're domesticated by our parents and the society and the government and different rules that are placed in us as kids. As kids, we're born a clean slate, a tabula rasa, and but that changes as we get older. All these things are written on us, all these rules and regulations and the ideas of our parents, this idea of right or wrong, good and bad, beautiful and ugly. And we start to learn to judge ourselves. And we're actually our hardest critic is ourselves. We abuse ourselves and trying to be perfect. This idea of what we think is perfect from what our parents and what the culture has said to be. And we spend our whole lives trying to fit in with that idea of what perfect is. So the rules and concepts about how to behave in the world. And we don't learn how to think for ourselves, to be ourselves, and to critically reflect on if the ideas of our parents and the society is really what we believe in. As we're domesticated in the world, the ideas of the society and our parents through domestication then become self-domestication, as these ideas then become our own. That's kind of the conditioning effect. And then we start to become very attached to how we perceive ourselves, and it becomes difficult to change. I guess in a way because it's difficult to look at yourself and think, this thought is not my own, it's something that I've learnt. This is learnt knowledge. This is not my ideas. And so often I think this, like I have, in my course I wrote an essay about this schema, which is a belief system that I have, and it's I'm not capable, or I can't achieve anything. And when I understood where I learned that from my childhood, I was then able to then question that belief and reframe it as to that I actually am very capable, and I'm capable of a lot of different things, and I questioned that thought process, and I thought, this is not my own thought. This has come from somewhere else, and I've adopted it as my own. And now, as an adult, it's my job to decide my own life and what my beliefs are. And it's often not what the culture or the family have instilled in you. That's the beauty of life. You can experience that domestication, and then there comes a point where you can then decide, no, this doesn't fit. And then I guess you decide what does fit. And that really is freedom. Not having to uphold an image of what you believe that you are through what you are told you are from the external sources of family and society. And that's been an interesting path for me, discovering who I really am, and questioning some of the thoughts that come up, and reframing my mindset so that it is my own way of thinking. And really a process for me of unlearning how some of these traits of how to behave in the society, so that I go back to being an individual rather than a heavily domesticated human. So yeah, I'll be sharing some more from this book. It's some really interesting concepts in there. But that's all for now. Thank you very much. Peace.